Hello friends, Hansi Flick, the coach of FC Barcelona, recently lashed out at the Spanish Football Federation. The reason for his anger is simple: what he considers the irresponsible handling of Lamine Yamal during the international break. The young Blaugrana prodigy was already suffering from pubic pain before joining the national team, yet despite his fragile condition, he was fielded twice for Spain, sometimes even under painkillers. This decision did not please Flick at all, who is convinced that the medical staff of La Roja took an unnecessary risk with his player. According to him, an honest and transparent dialogue between the federation and the club should have been obvious in order to protect the 7-year-old starlet. The outcome is clear. Lamine Yamal returned to Barcelona injured, and he will now miss several weeks of competition. For Flick, this situation is not only damaging to the balance of his team, but it also sends the wrong signal for the future. He believes that federations must understand that young players, no matter how talented, must be protected to avoid early injuries that could slow down their careers. At the press conference, he did not mince his words, declaring that it was unacceptable to sacrifice a player's health for a few international games. His outburst clearly places the Spanish Federation in the spotlight and reignites the debate on how young talents should be managed between clubs and national teams. Meanwhile, Fermín López, Barcelona's young midfielder, made a strong impression following the team's emphatic 6-0 victory over Valencia. He delivered a complete performance and took the opportunity to address the swirling transfer rumors surrounding his future. In the mixed zone, he firmly stated his commitment to Barca and expressed his determination to stay at the club and fight for his place. "I want to prove that I belong here," he declared with conviction. His words resonate as a heartfelt declaration of loyalty to the Blaugrana shirt, especially at a time when many young talents consider moving elsewhere in search of more playing time. For the supporters, the message is clear. Fermín López is ready to rise to the challenge of competing in midfield, an area where Xavi and now Flick have a deep pool of talent. His determination to establish himself demonstrates remarkable maturity for a player of his age and has further boosted his popularity among the fans. Meanwhile, in England, Sheffield United is going through a deep crisis. The club, relegated from the Premier League, hoped to start afresh in the Championship, but the season began as a nightmare. Under Ruben Salés, the team lost its first 6 matches, including a humiliating 5-0 defeat to Ipswich, failing to earn a single point. Salés quickly lost the confidence of the board. In response to this critical situation, the club decided to bring back Chris Wilder, a familiar figure at Bramall Lane. Wilder, who previously managed Sheffield United from 2016 to 2021, is regarded as the architect of the club's previous return to the Premier League. His appointment is not just a sporting choice, it is also a strong message to the supporters. The club wants to reconnect with its roots and restore a clear identity. Wilder knows the club, understands the fans, and knows how to motivate a struggling squad. His return is therefore seen as an attempt to save the season before it's too late. In Spain, another major story involved Aymeric Laporte returning to Athletic Bilbao. After leaving for Al Nassr in Saudi Arabia in 2023, the French central defender of Basque origin decided to return to Europe following a mixed experience in the Middle East. His transfer to Bilbao was delayed due to administrative issues, but FIFA ultimately approved it, making the 3-year deal official. Laporte thus returns to the club that formed him and launched his career before his departure to Manchester City in 2018. For Athletic Bilbao, it is a major boost as Laporte brings extensive international experience, gained in both the Premier League and with the Spanish national team. The Basque supporters, deeply attached to their local identity, welcomed the news enthusiastically, seeing Laporte as a leader capable of stabilizing the defense and passing on his experience to younger players. This transfer also reflects the club's philosophy, focusing on local roots and attracting talent from its own region. Finally, in Germany, Uli Hoeneß, a legendary figure and influential executive at Bayern Munich, made very strong statements regarding the transfer market. His anger was particularly directed at Newcastle's €90 million move for Nick Watermaid. According to Hoeneß, This deal exemplifies a dangerous trend where certain clubs, especially in the Premier League, exploit massive financial resources to artificially inflate transfer prices. He denounced what he called a market distortion that threatens the stability of European football. For him, clubs like Newcastle, backed by colossal external funding, undermine competition and put historical clubs that cannot keep up at a disadvantage. His remarks reignite the debate about financial fair play and the need for stricter regulations on club spending to ensure a level playing field. Hoeneß's public statement is no coincidence. It fits his long-standing reputation for fiercely defending Bayern's economic model and, more broadly, the German football system.